Hey guys, so I'm back from the 50 marches thing in Phoenix, Arizona, which is where I am right now, and I did the march and it was amazing. I live streamed it. Thank you if you were able to come. Thank you so much. I didn't even think about the fact that there'd be trolls, and so I'm sorry if it was like an do you like my Buddha thing? It's a different background. This is my original background, and then I got the other one. Anyways, I didn't even think about the whole troll moderator thing, so I'm sorry about that if that was like a major pain in the butt. Um, I was very happy to be there. Of course, in the beginning, I was crying because I was, the emotion of seeing so many people there. I'm so proud of Arizona and so many great signs, so many great people. My only criticism of the whole thing was just that nobody could hear the speakers in the beginning. There were so many people ready to be energized and solidified, and then they had like this tiny megaphone and they would turn around and you would barely hear them, and if they turn you couldn't hear them at all. So I would just say to the organizers, next time, I don't know what, bring a little sound system. There's cheap ones you can get at Costco, like speakers, like people do karaoke stuff on wheels, looks like a suitcase, but then you wheel it in and you hook a microphone to it. That's so much better than the megaphone, because all the people in the back were like, we have no idea what they're saying. And we're just standing there. So I would just say that. Not that anyone asked me, but you know me, I like to give my feedback. So I'm gonna just take care of some other business right now. But thank you for your support. I will go live later tonight. We'll talk more about it. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. Guess what I got this morning? An email from the Democrats for a donation. I told you last night yesterday with all the Democrats standing there behind that podium, it felt like they were campaigning. And then all of a sudden we all get a donation email this morning. F you. God, enough with this. I mean, why do they act so relaxed and happy anyways? The White House is on fire. Act accordingly. Unless you're in on this somehow. And I don't want to think you are, but what the hell? You've got to have a sense of urgency and, act as if the place is, this is the thing. And I said this last night in my live. This is the thing. The Democrats are too old and they don't understand how computers work. You know how long it takes to download everyone's information, or at least batches of it? Not very long. So them saying that they're filing lawsuits and like, don't worry, we got our loss. Okay, great. Meanwhile, they have everyone's information. Meanwhile, they have everyone's social security numbers and all their other information and all the grant information and all the companies all that stuff. They've got all that information because it doesn't take long to download it into an external hard drive or to upload it to a Starlink or to put a computer bug in there to study the way that their systems are. Especially if he has young people that are just nerdy and they like to do that kind of stuff, he could be like, yeah, I'll give whoever figures out whatever, I'll give you like $100,000 or $1,000,000. It's nothing to him. He doesn't care. So they have all this time in there. How long have they been in there? These are the questions I want answered. And I don't think anybody should donate anything to the Democrats until these questions are answered. How long has Elon been, and his little children, that's what I'm calling them, even though they're 19 to 24 years old. One of them's a recent high school graduate. No. How long has Elon and his little children posse been in the U.S. Treasury? How long have they had access to those computers? And therefore, now we have to think clearly about, well, maybe we shouldn't pay our taxes. Because the other thing, sorry, this is like way longer than I thought. I saw a girl post and I reposted it. She said she filed for her taxes already. She's like an entrepreneur or something. And she was supposed to get like $100 back. So obviously not a lot. But when she went to check it again after all this stuff happened, it says not found. So if you filed your taxes already, it's already done. It's like gone. And if you file them, so all the people that are expecting your tax returns, don't expect them this year. The Democrats and the Republicans need to answer to what the hell is going on right now. What is going on in the U.S. Treasury? What has happened to all the computers, all the websites they've taken down, all of that? We need an answer. He is a U.S. president. He's not a MAGA president. He needs to answer to every single person in America right now. That's all of our money. That's all of our information. We need to stand up. We need to fight. Remember, I say this, you can be spiritual and you can fight. You can be spiritual and you can fight. As a matter of fact, God works through people. The universe and all of the powers work through people. That's how you lift, a car off of a baby. You use your body, you bend down, you lift it off. Well, there's a car on top of all of us. There's a car on top of the U.S. flag or the U.S., the White House. We've got to get our strength together and lift it up and chuck it across the freaking field. So I'm still pissed, obviously, but I was really happy, like seeing all the people at the Capitol. Anger is good. Anger is action. Self-destructive anger is not good, but anger that leads to clarity and action is good. Otherwise, there'd never be any fires or volcanoes or earthquakes or anything like that. It's part of nature. Energy is energy. So if you're afraid of anger, that means you're afraid of everything in life, because all of life is this, is, all the energy is everywhere, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I just went on that tangent. I just felt someone in my head being like, oh, I don't like this anger. And I'm like, now I'm mad at you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not mad at you. We'll be fine. I'll go live later tonight.